Even if the Lakers give me a win, I'm gon' lick a shot of memory of Pac. Machiavelli lives again. Bitch, I'm in. Bitch, I'm in. Yeah, yeah, yeah. We fell in love in the city of LA. It's the city of angels. It can take you anywhere. We fell in love.
Laker Nation, what's up, baby? It's Chris. It's been a while since I dropped a video. I just been sitting back, chilling, watching NBA Finals, listening to my man Mike from Laker Talk, Eddie Starr, Urban, Kareem. I've been really enjoying you guys' videos. You guys been putting out a lot of info. I've been getting all my news from you guys. Urban, you've been putting in a lot of work, bro. I've been checking out all your videos, man. You know, keep it up. I'm enjoying that. Anyway, man, I just been sitting back, chilling, watching the finals. It's down to Game 7. I feel like, you know, I want the Cavs to win it. Main reason is because I'm a product of Cleveland, Ohio. If it wasn't for Cleveland, Ohio, I wouldn't be here. Well, I'm not gonna say I'm a product of Cleveland, Ohio, because I'm a South Carolina kid. I was raised up here in South Carolina. South Carolina is really all I know. But you know, the first 3 years of my life, I lived in Cleveland, Ohio. I was a Cleveland baby. But you know, my mother's from Cleveland, all my family, a lot of my family still lives up there in Cleveland, so shout out to Cleveland, Ohio, I love y'all. So, you know, for that reason, I want the Cavs to take it. I want them to bring it home for the city. And as far as LeBron James, I think this will cement his legacy. You know, for him to come in Game 5 and Game 6, dropping those back-to-back 41-point games, you know, with that type of pressure on him against that team, 73-win team, arguably the greatest team ever, and he could potentially come down from being down 3-1, something that has never been done. It's been tried 32 times, and all 32 teams have failed. If he can pull it off, you know, I think this would cement his legacy. There's nothing else in his career that he can do that would trump, you know, what could potentially take place tonight. If I was him, I would just retire after this game if I win this game. But anyway, that's my thoughts on that. But I really just came through to talk about these D'Angelo Russell trade rumors, which I think is ridiculous. I don't even think they're true. But you know, if it is, if our front office is considering trading him, I'm just trying to grasp the concept of that. Like, what are they thinking? Do they think Chris Dunn or Jamal Murray or Buddy Hield, one of those three guys, is a better player than D'Angelo? You know, that to me doesn't make sense, because I don't think any of those guys are as gifted, you know, from a pure basketball standpoint. Of course, they all have their own strengths and weaknesses. One guy might be better at this, one guy might be better at that, one guy might be weaker here, one guy might be weaker there. But as a complete player, from a basketball standpoint, I think D'Angelo Russell is better than those guys, or has the potential to be. But and I said it in my last video, I think he's tailor-made to play in the system that Luke Walton's going to bring in. If he's bringing that Golden State style of offense, and everybody's comparing D'Angelo Russell, saying, oh, he's similar to Steph Curry and this and that, which, you know, he does have that, you know, some similarities to his game, why would you give that up? You know, that doesn't make sense. But now what does make sense, you know, somewhat to me, is if we trade D'Angelo and we get a top 5 pick, and instead of going after another guard, they go after a big man, because it's not set in stone that we're going to get Hassan Whiteside or, you know, Joakim Noah or somebody like that in free agency. So maybe the Lakers don't want to rely on free agency, you know, like they did this year, because I feel like that's kind of why they didn't get Jaleel last year, because they thought they was going to get Aldridge. So maybe this year they're saying, well, we're not going to take that chance. You know, we're going to trade D'Angelo, and we're going to go get us a big man, and we're going to slide Jordan Clarkson to the point guard. So then you're going to have Brandon Ingram at the small forward, Jordan Clarkson at the point guard, then maybe a Pascal Labissiere or whatever big man they might go after. That might make some sense to me, which I think, you know, I would keep D'Angelo for this season at least, just to see his growth, to see how he fits in Luke's offense, to see see how the team as a whole really takes to him, especially after the whole Nick Young bullshit. Just to see if everybody, the chemistry is there with everybody. I would give it another year. He's going to have the shackles off. No Byron Scott, no Kobe Bryant. Not only D'Angelo, but the whole young core as a whole. I wouldn't get rid of anybody because there's no Byron Scott. They have a fresh start. So I feel like we should just give them another year, or at least till mid-season, to see how things are going from there. Then if you see some changes need to be made, then we can make some changes. But as far as right now, trading him and getting Buddy Hield, Murray, or Chris Dunn, or maybe getting a big man, I don't think we should do that. I think we should go hard in free agency after a big man, because we don't need somebody who's a perennial all-star like a DeMarcus Cousins or somebody like that. All we need is a serviceable rim protector. Somebody who can play a little defense and who can finish around the basket. Somebody who has some type of athletic ability, somebody who's not Roy Hibbert, is what I'm saying. Just somebody serviceable. That's all we need right now. We don't need a big name. We don't need that. Okay? We just need a little production, because we got zero from the center position last year. So that would make sense if they did that, if they made a move, to get Scal or something like that. But other than that, I don't understand why we would trade him to go get another guard, because, like I said, I don't think any guard in this draft is as talented as D'Angelo Russell. That's my thoughts on it. Laker Nation, y'all can tell me what y'all think. Like, comment, subscribe, dislike, hate. Do what you got to do, but you already know I'm going to continue to do me. Y'all have a good day. Enjoy the finals tonight. Stay tuned.
A hooper never good enough to ever be a Laker, but these words I recall got me ballin'. Jordan.